Holly here from Your Past is a Gift. Okay, so I've been away for 2 weeks. It's been a very busy 2 weeks, but I'm back. And the wonderful thing about having a bit of a break is all the new ideas that come, all the new revelations, I guess was the word I was after, or, new aha moments, that new awakenings that I've been through. So one of the topics that I wanted to address today, and I want to go in depth with it because it was something I really struggled with when I was a kid, and it's the topic of guilt. So I'm going to give you a minute with that because I know so many of us suffer from it. Now, I felt guilt in so many different ways as a child, and especially going through my teen years. But the most important thing I think to take away from guilt, from that feeling, is to understand it. Why do we feel it? And I think one of the most important things to realize, I guess, is that guilt comes from a place where we think we've done something wrong, or we feel that we've hurt someone else, and we carry that with us, that feeling of we've done something wrong or we've hurt someone. And that's why in some of my previous videos, I've gone through quite a few videos talking about when you need to ask for someone's forgiveness, because it's not really, okay, it may help that person let go of that pain, but it's more for you. It's more for you. You know you've done something wrong, and you know you've hurt someone else. And in talking to that person, in opening up and in being honest with that person, it allows you to let go of it. Whether they forgive you or they don't forgive you, that's not the issue, because sometimes they're not ready to. But when you apologize because you've hurt someone, you're acknowledging that you've hurt them. And maybe at the time, you didn't consciously hurt them. You didn't, sit there and plan out on your desk, I'm going to do this and I'm going to say that, and I'm going to deliberately go out of my way to hurt this person. Because that's not where it comes from. Many times we do it unconsciously. We're in a different place. In our mind, in our lives, we're in a different place. And we're not in a good place that causes us to hurt another person. Because we've discussed about as well in many videos that when you're in a good place, you can't hurt another human being. It's just not in you to do that. You just feel too good about who you are, that all you want to do is make others feel good as well. The people around you, anyone that you come in contact with. It's just not in you to do that if you feel good about who you are. But when we hurt others, when we say hurtful things, when we do hurtful things to others, it's because we're not in a good place ourselves. We're not happy with who we are. And I really wanted to talk about guilt because it's one of those feelings that just adds to you feeling even worse about who you are. If you were already in a place that you didn't feel good about who you were, guilt makes you feel even worse about who you are, So I want you to really think about where you are at the moment in your life. Are there things that you feel guilty about? Are you carrying guilt with you? It's like this, lovely little backpack or handbag, if you like, if you're a girl, and you carry it everywhere. And it reminds you that you've done something wrong, that you've said something hurtful, and it's just there to make you feel bad all the time. This guilt. So today I want to start looking at where it began. Because everything has a beginning, everything has a point where it started and where we decided we needed this. We needed this feeling. We needed to take this with us throughout our life. So today's topic, and for the next few videos, is going to be on guilt. What have you done that you feel is wrong? Who have you hurt that makes you feel bad and it makes you feel guilty? All of these things, I want you to start looking at them today. And the purpose of it is so that we can put down that backpack, put down that handbag and finally let it go. We don't need that anymore. We don't need to feel guilty anymore. The only reason we do is because we feel we've done something wrong to someone else. Usually it's to someone else. We've done something that's not right and we've hurt someone else. That's usually where guilt comes from. But we'll talk a bit about it because there's many ways that people actually make you feel guilty as well. So they can they can manipulate you and get their way with you. So let's talk about that in the next video. But for now, I just want you to think of all the ways that you feel guilty because you've hurt someone else or you feel that you've done the wrong thing. Whether it's to someone else or not to someone else, you've done something that you feel is wrong and you carry that guilt with you all the time. Because guilt is another feeling and it's just trying to show you something about you, something that's not true that you're holding on to. All right, my darlings, I love you guys. It's so good to be back. All right, remember to click like and subscribe below so you don't miss any of the messages, and I'll see you in the next video, okay? Bye for now.